The Lord said, minister to all the pastors in Nigeria, all the men of God in Nigeria, all the servants of God all over the country, especially the people that are called prophet of God and the men of God. The Lord said, this message is for everyone that is called a prophet of God, everyone that is called a man of God. The Lord said, tell them, I don't need their prophecy after this season. I don't need their prophecy after all said and done is come and pass. The Lord said, this is the time that the people that are called by the name of God, especially the prophet of God, had to enter in the realm of the spirit and declare and hijack everything about election in Nigeria spiritually with prayer for positivity. For what's called positivity. And what is this positivity? We are to now enter in the realm of the spirit and hijack for positivity. And say, God, right from now onwards, our prayer, our prophecy, our declaration is that you will give us the best for our children, for our youth, for our women, for our men, for our middle class, for our low class, for everybody, so that the peace of God that passes all understanding can return back to the society. This is the time to enter in the realm of the spirit and hijack everything that is going on right there in Abuja, right there in Lagos, right there in every state in Nigeria. Hijack it spiritually and begin to declare and say, God, it is time that you must get everything right, whether the people like it or not. And not to go and fold hand. Go and now fold hand and bring out your stomach and balance it there and take a tithe and offering. And begin to take seed and sleep there. And after the election and everything is said and done, you now come out and begin to say, oh, we don't like it the way they are ruling the country. This one is not doing it well. The other one is not doing it well. God said, go and caution them. You are the major prophet of God. I've given you the right to go and speak to every single prophet and man of God right now in Nigeria, to now step out now and use what is called prophetic and spiritual to hijack everything and push it to the positivity, because this is the time and not tomorrow. After all said and done, somebody now comes out and begins to say, hey, I want to pray. Let us fast and pray. He said, that kind of fasting and prayer will not be tolerated. That this is the time to fast and pray and declare for the will of God and that which God has written to come to pass, especially in the country, Nigeria, where we are. Let the will of God be done, especially for the youth, the women, the children, security, prosperity, goodness, measure, everything that we are praying for. We don't declare, oh, no light, oh, no road, oh, no this. It is time to now go in the realm of the spirit and use what is called spiritual power to now enter in the realm of the spirit, hijack everything, because he said, decree a thing, it will come to pass. That's why we are called the prophet of God. That's why we are called the saints of God. That's why we are called the servants of God. And that's why we're called the mouthpiece of God. The major prophet of God, by the grace of God, I've been representing in the prophetic, to use the word called the prophetic, to bring what's called proof fast solution, to making sure that the will of God is done on the face of the earth. Because when the poor people are crying, the Lord is crying. When the people that are sick, the Lord is not happy. What makes God happy is that we are representing and declaring and doing what we need to do to the glory of God, bringing back the glory of God on the face of the earth, where everybody can be happy. The hungers, the people that are hungry can see food to eat. The people that are sick can go to hospital and be treated, whether they have money, they don't have money. The businessmen can do their business without anything debarring them, or people going out can go out without the fear of one terror or the other, can go out to their businesses and go out to their various places. People cannot travel on the land, people cannot travel on the air, people cannot travel on the sea, people cannot travel on the train or on the railway or whichever means that people want to travel. God said, this is the time. Caution all the men of God to step out in the prophetic and begin to prophesy, because this is the time to know who are who and those who are serving the living God. That's why the songwriter began to ask a question. Is there anything that Jehovah cannot do? Is there anything our God cannot do? Is there anything our God cannot do? Is there anything? Is there Jehovah Nisio can do one thing so. Is there anything that Jehovah cannot do? Is there anything that our God cannot do? I say, is there anything that our God cannot do? Is there anything Almighty God cannot do? Shaka Baka Sundrobo, Jehovah Nisimo can do what is so. Mighty man in battle can do what is so. Lion of the tribe of Judah can do what is so. Jehovah Rapha can do what is so. I say, is there anything your God cannot do? I say, is there anything God cannot do? Is there anything our God cannot do? I am asking you a question. Oh, no man can do what is so. Jehovah Rapha can do what is so. Jehovah Nissi can do what is so. Is there anything that our God cannot do? Our God can do what is so. Jehovah can do what is so. Jehovah can do what is so. Our God can do what is so. Yes, sir. So the song now begin to remind us the kind of God we have. Not to come out and begin to tell story or medicine after death, or begin to chase rat when the house is burning. It is time for what's called a spiritual. This is because in the realm of the spirit, the Lord took me and I see myself right on the top of heaven of affair. I begin to say what's called this is bargain upon bargain, bargain upon bargain, agreement upon agreement, signing of signing, the discussions upon discussions, and people are playing what is called their card. A lot of people are playing different kind of card and playing the politics, and this is the time. Then tomorrow you come and you tell me you are the greatest prophet of the whole world. You see heaven and earth. The Lord said, I should tell you that this is the time, that after now, speaking no more, after election, don't ever blame Muhammad Buhari or blame anybody. Don't blame any politician. Don't talk against any politician. Don't begin to say, oh, this politician is this, is that. Remember, in the land of Israel, when things were going wrong and the people doesn't know what to do, and the Lord said to Samuel, go straight away to the house of Jesse and anoint me a man. I've seen a man after my heart. And that is the man I'm going to use to change all the story and all the difficulties in the land of Israel. That is the man I'm going to use to pull down the Goliath. That is the man I'm going to use to bring peace to the land of Israel. Samuel was a major prophet in his time. Samuel was a top class prophet. And God instructed him. Even when everybody was saying, oh, yeah, the people ruling party is this one is that, this one is that, the man of God moved straight away and went to the house of Jesse. And the Bible tells us the things that happened, that when he got to the house of Jesse, and Jesse began to parade different kind of people, just like the time is come now. And right there, every political party are busy now choosing who and doing what is called screening in and screening out, and making sure they play their card and making sure that there's no mistake, or they don't bring out a candidate that will bring what is called failure. Because they don't want to come out there and lose election, because everybody wants to come out there and win the election. They were busy right in the house of Jesse, and people were being paraded. But in the prophetic, God has already spoken to Samuel and said, there is a man I've chosen for myself. Go straight away. Because of what is called spiritual power, Samuel hijacked the authority of the leadership of the land of Israel and took it straight away to the house of Jesse. With the power and authority, he was able to hand the scepter of authority, hey, right there, to the right person that's supposed to handle the power and the authority. Not to be making noise and coming out and hitting things, bagger, making noise there. It is to be in the spirit and be spiritual, and not the right thing to do and the right time to do it. And right there in the house of Jesse, the people were running helter-skelter, and they bring Eliab, they bring different men and paraded. And God said, I have rejected all these people. All these people you are parading before me, I am not taking them. I have rejected them all. There is only but one man, and this man is a man after my heart. That is the man that will win the battle. That is the man that will confront the Goliath. That is the man that is already in the wilderness. Is right there in the wilderness and taking care of his father's sheep. Is the man that understands the principles of the things of the spirit. Is the man that can lead the people and give them victory. Someone say, oh, behold Eliab. Oh, this is a great man. Oh, he's a giant. He's the right person. And God said, no, don't look at their face. Looking at face is the problem. When somebody bring Ghana must go and begin to show, you say, yeah, you're supposed to be. You are the one. No. Stop looking at their face and look inwardly and hear the voice of God. Let us prophesy as it will be profitable to our people. Let us prophesy as it is going to be the blessing to the common masses. This battle is the battle of good and evil. This battle is the battle to reach out to the common masses, to the people. People are the people. Even the people in authority are not happy with the negative things happening here and there. But the major thing is who has the anointing. Everything in life desire what is called a spiritual ordination and what is called prophetic endowment and the grace to do it. Without the grace, nobody can do anything. It is the grace that can make the way where there is no way. And this is the time God said, speak out to all the prophets, all the men of God, all the people that knows how to pray. It is time to hijack for goodness and mercy. Hijack in the prophetic. Prophesy. Ezekiel was right there, and Ezekiel was there, and the Lord said, stretch your hand. And the Lord took Ezekiel in the spirit and moved him to a valley of dry bones. And he said, look at this, at the dry bones of the house of Israel. Can these bones live again? And he said, Lord, thou knowest. He said, now prophesy to this dry bone and tell them, hear ye the voice of the Lord. That's what God is saying now. If you can prophesy from the north, you can prophesy from the south, you can prophesy from the west, you can prophesy from the east. Let the prophecy begin to come all over the place so that we can use prophecy to better our land, and better our people, and bring the right thing and put what is called the right steps and make the right thing to be in place. So at the end of it all, the name of the Lord will be praised forever.